2016 Commencal Meta AM V4 race. So this is my kind of budget build. Not that budget, but yeah, it's absolutely amazing. I love it. So I bought the frame, which is an XL 2016, as you said, 150mm travel. Built 150 quid for that. Really nice shock on it. I can't remember what it is. What is it? It's a rock shock something. It's like a super deluxe sort of thing. Got the wheels. Really nice sort of Hope Pro 2 Evo hubs in there on these WTB rims, which are pretty decent. With the XR4 Bontrager tyres, 2.35s. Got actually the wheels together, non-boost, bolt axle wheels. Together they were 70 quid with the cassette, which is an 11-speed cassette. SRAM, I'm not sure which one, and the XR4 tyres. 70 quid for those wheels, which I thought was amazing. And somehow I got this RockShox Pike fork for 30 quid in the same deal with those wheels. So that's unheard of. It's got the original axle even, some of them don't, I suppose you buy them second hand. So they're amazing so far. Stem came with the frame, put a sort of relatively cheap headset in, so it's fine so far. FSA, sort of handlebars, 25 quid. SRAM DB8 4-part brakes, 50 quid second hand, but like sort of new takeoff. Someone just sold them straight away. Grips, classic DMR death grips. Gotta love them in the gum colour. Original saddle, which the frame owner just chucked in as part of it. 50 quid for the Brand X Ascend C-post with a 170 drop. Just found this kicking around in the shed in the parts bin. For the clamp pedals, love them, but they don't look right, do they? Purple pedals on here. DDG pedals there, I think, but yeah, they're really grippy, really nice. Got a Dior 1x12 crank from Merlin for 30 quid, which I thought was amazing. Dior mech. I did have a XT, but it was older and it was bent and it didn't work, so take it off. And this works a treat. And then this beautiful gold chain, 11 speed. Apparently it's light, so I'm expecting it to break at some point. But there we go. That's my budget bike, which I'm pretty sure can take pretty much anything I can throw at it, because I'm bang average at mountain biking, but I love it. So yeah, we'll see. Look at that paint job. It's so handsome. The colour pops so much. And listen to that hum. Why buy cheap wheels when you could buy good wheels for the same price? So here's the old girl. Just been climbing up Box Hill. Feels pretty good. The gears I wanted bigger at the back, but I've only got 42, 30 at the front, and my sexual gold chain. But anyway, it's not bad, you know, it's just sort of steady climbing. I wouldn't say it's a rocket ship. It feels pretty good out of the saddle, but I'm just not that fit. So I was just cruising up and it's absolutely boiling. So yeah, not bad on climbs considering the travel. Gonna sort of going across, it feels great and playful sort of when you're riding in and out of the sort of tight twisty woods. This looks rubbish but actually leads to a really fun bit, so I'm going to be going off down here and we'll see how it does on the down. Continuing on the review, yes, I definitely love this bike. It feels a bit longer than my last bike, which was a large. I think this is maybe a bit more all mountain, more trail. Maybe my other sort of my Rocky Mountain Thunderbolt was maybe a bit aggressive XC, but yeah, definitely longer. Not as much grip on the tyres. I had a Pike up front and a 2.6 DHF. Just felt like a monster truck. So this one just feels slightly less grippy, but that I could change that, and I think it's just a bit of getting used to it as well. But brilliant bike, love it so far. So at this stage of the build, sort of I was enjoying it as a 27.5. I actually noticed that the pedals were kind of scraping in flat turns, and after a few test rides I just thought actually it could be worth turning this bike into a mullet, adding a 29er fork and wheel. So that's what I went for. It's just the last look at the bike before it did that. So this is my RockShox Yari. It's arrived. Spoiled that, didn't I? So you know what's in here. It's not a Manitou. You'll see it takes me quite a long time to open it, but you know how exciting. Okay, so we've added the RockShox Yari 29er up front, and with a specialised Roval, I think it is, front wheel. Got the Renthal cockpit with a nice two-tone stem with the gold bar going with the gold on the fork. Looks great. It's 2.3, it's tubeless butcher up front. We'll see if I need something wider, but so far loving the look. Looking forward to see how it rides. Right, so just cruising on the flat. It's pretty easy, easy trails, but it feels really good. Feels fast. It's looking good. I just love the look. But yeah, so far the bike doesn't feel weird. Doesn't feel like it needs that 10 mil travel taken off that people recommend. But we'll see as it gets a bit more spicy. Yari looking good down there. 29er rolling along smoothly. Feels good so far. Definitely feels a bit faster. It just looks really good. The gold. Now, some people obviously reckon the reach will be a bit worse on this, but I planned in advance and bought an XL for this frame. So, it feels about right for me. I'd usually get a large, but I'm quite stretched out here. It feels perfect, to be honest. I'm 6'2", I'm on an XL with that 29 fork and 29 front wheel. What a morning. Amazing. Ripping this down a few lesser known trails, lesser known to me anyway. Just exploring, hitting some fun stuff. It's just such a confident bike compared to other bikes I've ridden. I think just for the money, so hard to beat. I made a horrible mistake before putting a riser on it when I'd already put the 29er fork and wheel on, and that just threw it out. It handled like a tractor. But then when I put a small slammed bar on it, it actually felt amazing, and it just rips around. So yeah, highly rated. Bit of brand snobbery. Don't really want that, do you? But yeah, we'll see what we can do. No one else around, so I got this on just in case, so I'm not dying in a bush. 29er on the front. I suppose first good proper test. It's just so much better. All the classics are true, really. It climbs better. It rolls over stuff better, but you still got the flickability of the 27.5 at the back. Upgrades, the Yari is absolutely brilliant. Love it. Feels ideal. Bear in mind, I'm not actually that good, so I'm not going to be doing 20-foot drops, so I won't be able to tell you that perspective. But yeah, for general mountain biking, amazing. I love all the upgrades that I've given this frame. Massive fan. Let's go. Total build about 600. Can't argue with that, can you? Right, budget bikers, check this. Listen, don't get a bike that's got an XD rear hub, because basically, unless you spend loads of money, you can only get a 42 tooth. As you can see, it's a little bit tiring. Final thoughts on the 2016 Commencal Meta AM race. Built it up from the frame, as I said earlier. Added lots of different bits, generally high quality bits, but getting them at a good price. Overall, this bike added up to about 550, which I think is a pretty amazing deal for what it can do. It's great fun going across, sort of just sort of flattish stuff. Obviously wouldn't be as fast as an XC or a hardtail, but climbing pretty respectable overall, and descending it's more than I need, and I'm just bang average. Great brakes, lovely fork, and just got loads of nice bits, and highly rated. Definitely recommend doing your own build, trying to get it within a budget.